Hey, how are you? I got another video for you. I keep getting a lot of requests for how to make almond milk, so I decided I'm just gonna make a video here instead of having to message all of you individually and telling you the same thing over and over again. So it's pretty simple. Let's get started. First, I got 1 cup of pre-soaked almonds. I'll explain how this works in detail in another video. All you have to know for now is I filled up this jar halfway. This is a 16-ounce jar. I filled it halfway with dry almonds, and then I added water until it filled up to the top, and then I put it in the fridge, and every 8 to 12 hours I changed the water. And then once I reached 24 hours, I'm ready to use it now. These are sprouted almonds. And what makes these better than regular almonds are the filtration process of just soaking it in the water removes all the toxic materials that your body doesn't like. If some of you have eaten almonds before, you might have realized that your gums kind of get itchy, or you get like an irritation in your stomach. This happens to me too. I used to get itchy gums all the time, and then I researched it and found out that there's a compound in almonds called phytic acid. Some people call it phytates, and it's basically a natural defense mechanism of the seed or nut. It's beneficial for them, but it's not beneficial for us because it has these properties that make it leach onto nutrients, sort of, and basically it steals the nutrients from you when it goes through your digestive system. So it's called an anti-nutrient. So I soak these, they're ready to go. Make sure you don't fill the jar more than halfway because the almonds expand and you will crack the jar. I've cracked a few jars already and I learned my lesson. Okay, and one last thing about the almonds, try to get raw, fresh, organic almonds. Some stores don't actually sell raw nuts because some states require that you have to pasteurize it. But the pasteurization process, it destroys all the good nutrients, so you don't want that. I get my nuts from a guy named Bruce in Washington State. It's pretty cool, actually. I have his email address if any of you want it. I think it's like $50 or so for 5 pounds of nuts. It's pretty good, I think. Yeah, so that's this. I'm gonna empty the water, and then I'm gonna put this 1 cup of soaked almonds in there. And one last thing I forgot, soaking your almonds also increases the nutrient content because it activates like the sprouting mechanism, which just creates more nutrients in the seed, so that eventually when it sprouts and creates a plant, it has enough nutrients to start growing. So you're actually getting like 30 to 50% more nutrients by doing this. I'm just emptying the water right now. Give me a second. All right. Now we just have almonds by themselves. Putting them in, make sure if you're gonna do this, you need a relatively high-speed blender, or I should say a heavy-duty blender, because these are pretty hardy, and you wanna make sure it doesn't like fuck up your blade. Okay, now we got the almonds, right? Now I'm adding 4 cups of purified water. Okay, so that's, for every 1 part almond, you add 4 parts water, okay? I can only do 1 cup of almonds and 4 cups of water because if I do 2 cups of almonds, it becomes 8 cups of water and it can't fit in here, so this is how much I do at a time. Okay, my blender is actually pretty special. It's called a vacuum blender, and you press this button on this attachment here and it sucks all the air out of the blender, which makes it so that when you're crushing and spinning everything, there's no oxygen present, which degrades the nutrients. When nutrients are introduced to oxygen, when you break open the cell walls of the food you eat, as soon as it gets exposed to oxygen, it starts degrading. That's what oxidation is. So we're making this extremely healthy by keeping all the air out of there while we're gonna break open the cell walls. Pretty advanced stuff. While that's going, I'm gonna tell you what I have here. after it blends, we're gonna put it through a nut milk bag. You can get this on Amazon for like 12, 15 bucks. It's a really thick, it's like a cheesecloth bag. It's really thick and liquid could go through it, but hard solids can't, and it's perfect for this type of thing. It takes about a minute for this to suck all the air out, so I'm just gonna keep talking out of my ass while that's going. Yeah, you know, if you're someone who goes to the store and buys almond milk from the shelf, you're making a big mistake, because you could be making much better quality milk here that is made from sprouted almonds. I highly doubt that any almond milk you buy in the store uses sprouted almonds in their recipe, because it's tedious. It's not tedious, but it just requires more effort, and they're trying to make as much money as possible, so they don't really give a fuck. All right, it's done. So I'm gonna start blending. It's gonna be really loud, so I suggest you mute or lower the volume. Now it's turning into white milky goodness. I give it about a minute. It's optional. You could add dates to it to make it sweeter, but I like the taste the way it is in the first place, so I really don't give a fuck. But if you wanted to, add pitless dates to make it sweeter. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do another 30 seconds, 1 second. Yeah, this shit's really loud, so if you have neighbors, you're gonna be fucked. This blender is called the DynaPro. It's hella expensive. I would only get it if you're really serious. You could get away with like something else from Costco or whatever. Another brand that I recommend is Vitamix. Alright, we're good. Yeah, that was pretty fucking loud. Now is the last stage, right? I'm rolling up my sleeves. Let me try to angle this well for you. Alright, so blended it up. Let's give it a smell. Oh yeah. Alright. If you have dairy allergies, this is a great alternative. Alright, so I'm pouring it in the nut milk bag. I know I'm talking really fast. I'm just trying to get this video in as quick as possible, because iPhone text messaging makes me shorten the videos and I don't like it. So I'm just trying to get this all in. Okay. All right, here's the fun, dirty part. So I'm gonna close this bag up. It's got a nice string. It's made out of organic cotton. You can get nylon ones as well. I'm not too sure about that because I don't really like plastic exposure. Okay, so I'm tying it up onto itself. And then I'm gonna try to twist, keep it compact, and then start milking it like a cow, like very gently. More effort is actually worse. You wanna go very soft. Look at all that juicy milk coming out. Oh yeah. Okay, just really gentle. It gets easier as you go because there's less liquid and it's easier to work with. If you don't have this tightly sealed, all the gunk will just fly out and get into your shit. It's not what you want. Make sure you have this tightly closed on the top. I've had that happen before and it's really annoying. And there's a fun surprise I'm about to show you in a minute. After I get all the liquid out, there's something left over in here that you could actually use for other recipes. See how easy it comes out? I'm already like halfway done. You know, you need a little bit of grip strength. If you're a weakling, this isn't for you. So once again, why this is superior to store-bought almond milk? One, it's made fresh. The one in the store is probably weeks or months old. Two, there's no preservatives in it. There's no binding agents in it, like xanthan gum or any of that shit. Okay, so it's gonna look like there's separation occurring when you leave it in the fridge for a long time, but all you gotta do is just shake it up again. You don't need xanthan gum to hold it together, which is bad for your body. Like, it's retarded how food works. They try to solve these solutions, but it ends up creating more problems. You know, just keep it simple. You could do this honestly for a long time. Depends how hard you want to go and how much money you want to save, because anything that's left over is wasted money. And I'm not really making that much of a mess. There's a couple speckles here and there. It's pretty easy to clean up. Just be really gentle. Now that it's starting to get smaller, you can really work with it. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible, but physics is, you know, part of the rules of this reality. Can only go as fast as physics allows me. Alright, almost there. I just want to show you what's left over, that's why I'm going this far, otherwise I would have ended the video. So you really twist and turn. See, if I was editing this, which I will in the future, it would be much shorter and you wouldn't have these annoying, elongated scenes where I'm just like, you know, fucking around here. But this is just a demo to see how I could, if this is something that would work, if this is interesting for you, if there's something you could learn from this and it's worth your time, that'd be awesome. Because I'm sick of seeing people who are misinformed about food and who think they're eating healthy shit, but they're actually eating stuff that's bad for them, and it's very sad because they're trying to do the right thing, but they're ending up doing the opposite. You know, people are like, oh, I shouldn't drink dairy, so I'll get almond milk. And then you buy the store milk almond milk, and it's got all this bad shit in it, and it's been highly processed to the point where it's not even good for you anymore. It's retarded. Like, I really feel the energy after drinking this shit compared to the store. I think that's good for now. Let me just try to show you what's in here. It's basically almond flour. And what you could do if you want to use this for a baking recipe or whatever, you spread it out on a tray and you even it out, and then you put it in a dehydrator, or you could put it in your oven, which is off camera kind of over there, I'm pointing at it, at the lowest heat setting possible. And then you end up with beautiful almond flour, and you can make crackers out of it, you can make cupcakes, whatever the fuck, anything that uses regular flour. I can't open this, damn it, it's really tight, hold on. There we go. All right, let me show you what we got. Damn, this video is approaching 13 minutes. I thought I could get it in 5 minutes. All right, check this out. This is almond flour. It's a little clumpy and wet because I didn't squeeze as much as I could have. But yeah, I'm gonna save that. Let me just wash my hands real quick. Feel the oil. And check it out. We have a good amount of almond milk. This is like 2 or 3 days worth. And it took me 13 minutes to make it. I could have done it way quicker if I wasn't commentating. So you could do this too in your own home. All you have to do is get sprouted, just regular almonds, sprout them, and then some purified water in a high-speed, heavy-duty blender. And you can make almond milk at home. Or you could buy those $100 machines on Amazon that kind of make it for you, but this is more fun. What else? You could do this with any type of nut or seed, like sesame seeds, cashews. You could add coconut even to make it creamier. Macadamia nuts work really well. And the thing is, with those types of nuts that are more fatty, like macadamia nuts and pine nuts, and I can't think of anything else, but you only need to soak those for 8 hours. So you could pretty much just put it in your fridge overnight and it's good the next day, as opposed to almonds, which take about 24 hours. I'm not even looking at the camera like over here. I'm looking like down there like a retard. Yeah, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed my video. I tried to make it a little shorter, but you know, time only permitted me to go as far as I could with the physics of reality. So start making your own almond milk and let me know how it goes. See you later.